got the emails now. So, stats. I promised you stats. I told you they were coming. So now we're going to have a stat time. So this is stat time. We need a song. We now have the standard library to choose from on Filmora. We're going to make awesome stuff. Like we can have little explosions and we can have
right now.
sound.
Stop it.
Really?
There's nothing.
Really?
Nothing happened.
Really?
Yep.
You know what we should do? I should put like the smallest of things.
Smallest thing, just
right?
like a little.
Like a little pee, like the balloon going. You know.
Have it and just have a fart noise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay tuned for the videos to come because we're about to blow up.
Are you?
Oh, we finna blow up!
Because you're editing.
And because I have no job.
But also you're editing.
Oh, I'm editing. I'm gonna try to have
You don't like to edit.
I'm gonna try to do like a lot of editing and a lot more videos, like because we you have to understand we're backlogged in the videos that we need to edit and put out. I'm doing November 6th right now.
Yeah, you're backlogged on the CoffeeChat. But we're not backlogged on the game chat.
Because you haven't wanted to record.
It was only one day.
What are you talking about? We haven't sat down in the chairs for like weeks. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I was thinking.
I bet you were.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday, when we do the gameplay, we need to do it way earlier so that we can play multiple games in a day.
I don't think so. I think we need to play more games, but play them for a shorter amount of time. Because basically,
then we don't get it.
If I get to, if anybody has paid attention to the Aaron's Game Chat, which you should be paying attention to the Aaron's Game Chat because it's super funny, you should be hearing me chewing. And if you hear me chewing, that means I've gotten to the point where the blood sugar has dipped down. And then post chewing, I've got a little bit more time, and then it's like, okay, now I'm tired. So we need to have a pre-chewing game and a post-chewing game. Then we'd probably be okay.
So because the way
it's not about early though. Well, it's about the length of time.
What I've been doing is waiting until we all eat breakfast and then we record.
Oh, we have to make the thing after the eating.
But we don't have to.
Actually, we don't.
That's the thing.
Because we're usually up.
Right, we're the first ones up at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
If we're both up, honestly, we're just watching stuff. He watched Mortal Kombat. I mean, come on.
The latest you get up is 8.
Usually, that's my alarm.
So,
and soon it'll just be like 5
to get up.
Yeah, because I'll wake up early.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to teach until 11 p.m.
No.
Which means that you don't have to...
No, I'm talking when I don't have any teaching.
That's what I'm saying. You won't be staying up until 1 o'clock in the morning.
11. Yeah.
Because you're not teaching until 11 p.m.
Yeah. So, I asked this question. You guys have to tell me. Is getting fired during Ramadan like getting fired on your day off?
Yes, it is.
Because it kind of feels the same way. It feels just as bad. Y'all let me know. Do it in the comments. Comment on the blog space. I turned comments back on the blog space so that we can interact with our people, but that means that we're going to be hit with the spam
again.
Yeah, spam will be all over us again. But we want to hear from you, so this is the only way we can do it. Patreon is about to get an update. I think I'm going to throw a new tier out there.
You started to tell us about the stats.
I got the stats in front of me, man. I'm building up suspense here. Why you gotta bust my bubble?
Because I want to know what they say.
You want to know? No. These are stats. Okay, so Blueberry keeps our stats. We've got our Google Analytics. Soon we'll know how many men and women come to our stuff.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I figured out that the Google Analytics was not showing on. I told you I spent a lot of time on the Blueberry this morning. It wasn't showing, and then I figured out it says hit a button, but it doesn't really mean hit a button. It means uncheck a box. And when you uncheck the box, then all of a sudden your stats show up. And it's like, oh, well, that would have been helpful to know. So, but these aren't those stats. These are just the regular Blueberry stats. So, and y'all should be going to Blueberry if you want the past episodes. On all of your platforms that do the podcast, they're not showing you everything. We started podcasting in 2017. So, and you know, I thought about doing a like everybody else does, you know, in a number. This is episode blah 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 blah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. We might still do it, but no matter what, this is definitely our 4th year.
Yeah.
3rd year.
I know you're not giving me water from the tap.
The end of our 3rd year of podcasting. So we've been going for a minute now. Y'all need to tell your friends, check out the Patreon, go to the Blueberry, all your podcast apps. We're probably there. All right, so you guys got to get your numbers up. Okay? Some of y'all are kind of sad in your numbers. So, number 1 in the world downloading the Traveling Farrs podcast is, you want to guess? Oh, we should make it a game show. Aaron, what are you doing? We need you. Let's go. No. We need you. Let's go. Keegan can take care of Keegan. Maybe we should bring her out here and let her guess too.
She's not.
She's not presentable?
She's not camera ready.
She's not. Keegan's always camera ready. What are you talking about? Keegan can just show everybody her hair, and then all of you would be so jealous and upset that you don't have her hair.
That child
you don't have her bed head.
Listen, that child wakes up and comes out here, sleep in her eye, morning breath, and her hair is so
Keegan doesn't have
spectacular.
Keegan doesn't have sleep in her eye. Those are just her eyes.
Her hair is
she's looking at us.
So spectacular.
She's peering around the corner. All right. Game. I got a game. You ready?
How are we scoring this?
We're not scoring anything. Who do you think, what country is downloading the Traveling Farrs podcast the most?
Germany.
I wish I could play the Jeopardy music, but we don't own rights to that.
Could do a terrible.
Oh, come on, man. Just guess. Number 1.
Mexico?
You're close. United States. Top country. Mexico. 2nd.
I was close.
Germany is not in the top 9.
Wow, Germany, you're slipping.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Russia is.
Really?
Really. So U.S., Mexico, then China, then UK, France, Egypt. What's up, Egypt? Y'all need to get your numbers up. I mean, we're here. I mean, come on now. Japan, South Africa, and then Russia. So that's our world outlook. In the U.S., what state downloads the Traveling Farrs the most?
Alabama.
New Jersey.
Correct! New Jersey, the most downloads. 2nd on the list, Michigan, then California, then Georgia, then Maryland, Texas, Florida, Delaware made the list.
Go ahead,
Amazing. And then Virginia. I think these are the top 9, even though it's supposed to be the top 10. 1, 2, 3.
Alabama's in Georgia.
Top 9. Huh?
Alabama's in Georgia.
Which top 9 actually makes sense for me, and if you don't know why.
Am I wrong about that?
Oh my God!
I don't have good geography.
Our son just said
what's going
Alabama,
on?
the state of Alabama is in the state of Georgia, right?
Alabama is in the state of Georgia. No. Alabama might be in the state of Missouri, but it's not in the state of Georgia.
I thought
Alabama is Georgia's neighbor.
He's all confused.
Okay, I think it's because we went to Atlanta, which is in Georgia.
In Georgia.
And then we went to Tuskegee, which is in Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama.
And in your head, it's all one place.
No, it's not one place.
Okay.
Atlanta is in Georgia. Because Georgia's on my mind.
Yeah, and I know Atlanta is in Georgia.
And then Tuskegee, Alabama. Remember, it's like, all you gotta do is say the city and the state. Then you'll put it together. Birmingham, Montgomery.
The state always comes.
You
second,
stayed
right?
in Auburn, or no, Opelika. We were in Opelika. Opelika.
Yeah.
The state
Next
comes
to
second,
Auburn.
right?
What?
In saying that
Correct.
the city comes first. and the
City then state.
Like Mexico City, Mexico.
All right, so
I just said Mexico City.
no, Mexico City, and then the country is Mexico,
No, the state is Mexico, and then the
and then
country
the country is Mexico. Yes, it's like New York. All right, so those are the top states. Should we move to one of those? We're not moving to Michigan, but New Jersey. You want to live in New
I've
Jersey?
applied for jobs there. I even applied for a job in Alabama, even though
Alabama.
every part of my northern everything says don't do it.
Don't do what? No,
Don't
Alabama.
go to Alabama. Don't live in Alabama.
I feel that way about Mississippi. I don't feel that way
I
about
didn't
Alabama.
apply. I did apply for one job in New Orleans.
Nolens.
I didn't apply for the jobs in Mississippi.
But Nolens ain't really that. I mean, depending on New Orleans, Nolens is probably the more progressive area
Well, there
of
were
the
other-
state of Louisiana.
There were other schools in Louisiana, but when I
We
said
have
to
have
you,
geography class now.
what's your criteria for these places? What don't you want? What do you want? And a lot of the schools were ruled out based on the size of the area. So like,
Size of the area.
yeah, one school was in a village basically of less than 1,000 people. And while I would be completely comfortable in a place like that, because it'd be like going home, that's not something that would be, public transportation.
Okay, I talked about this. This is not really a problem. The problem is, are all of the services that we need
Right,
to
they
rely
won't.
on, will they be there?
They wouldn't be able to
'Cause we don't
have
a
that
car.
because they're so small. They wouldn't have public transportation, and they wouldn't have some of the other things that would be necessary at this point in our.
All right, moving on. iPad 1. Gotta be slow. All right. Which U.S. metro area is downloading the traveling Farrs the most?
What does that mean?
Metro area is big city.
New York.
What you got? Metro area.
I was going to say New York as well.
New York City?
Yeah.
New York City? Really? Ding, 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 ding. Number one answer, New York City. Then the big giant city of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Coming in third, Los Angeles, then Baltimore, then Lansing,
Interesting.
then San Fran, then Philadelphia, then Seattle, and then Miami.
All right. I'm actually kind of surprised Atlanta didn't make that list.
Atlanta did not make that list. You want to know where we're being listened to the most?
Yes.
The clients that are getting the podcast the most?
Like the platform?
iPhone podcast app and player is our number one thing. After that is the Chrome. iTunes is fourth on this list. It says CF Network. I guess it says iOS apps. I'm not sure what that is. That's other apps that use
Yeah.
iOS
Maybe
as
like
their
Spotify
platform.
or.
Maybe. And then it says unknown. I don't
Well,
know.
there's-
Who's
if you-
downloading from unknown.
If you Google the Traveling Farrs podcast, you will get loads of players.
Because we're everywhere.
Loads
Just
of different
for
platforms.
the people.
So that's where your unknown comes from. The loads of different platforms.
And the number one platform is iOS, then Windows, then Android, then unknown, and then others. So there you go. That's where we're at. Next week, hopefully, these numbers will move. Who's going to unseat the United States Who's going to take down New Jersey? Who's going to beat up on New York City? If you ain't from one of those places, you got some work to do. Spread the word. Get
to the top.
Tell more than 100 friends. You can do it. I mean, you got Facebook. Not like before where it was like tell a friend. No, don't tell a friend. Tell all of them. Check them out. Check us out. If you want to find the traveling Farrs, you can find the traveling Farrs. You can find us at the YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, iTunes, Spotify, or any of those places where our awesome podcasts are sold for free. At the Traveling Farrs. If you like the Instagram or the Twitters, you can find the Traveling Farrs and the Luna Wolf 66 and the Scorpio Queen and the Professor Raptor 25, as well, of course, the A-Train photo because you're already following me, aren't you? You can find the Traveling Farrs at Traveling Farrs. And the email, travelingfars@gmail.com, where the mommy will definitely be responding to you now, in between trying to find us another place to go to and jobs. And of course, you gotta check out the blog space. I'm gonna be posting there and throwing shit out there. Maybe even vlogging.
You ain't gonna vlog.
Look, man, my picture of the day today is Gimbal 1.
You ain't gonna. What you gonna vlog?
I'm gonna talk shit.
About what?
Everything.
Oh God.
Everything.
You're just gonna give your opinion and let people fight.
Well,
over
I mean,
it?
don't you know I always just give my opinion? I solve no problems. All I do is make people
problems.
angry.
Yeah, you just.
I'm the catalyst, man. Ever since I learned that word, I've loved that word. I am the drop bloop, that causes all the other mashugana.
That's a great word. I love that word.
Love that word.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/thetravelingfars. We're gonna bring some stuff to you. I got some stuff that I'm gonna.
And there might be a new tier. I'm gonna start building the tiers.
I'm thinking we gotta do something with music, cause
Okay.
I'm noodling around a lot with the music.
You're noodling.
Yeah.
Don't be noodling.
I just come up with stuff and I don't really know what to do with it.
It's a jingle then.
Yeah.
Remember, it doesn't have to be a completed song. It can be a jingle. It can be a beat. It can be sold.
I'm only doing like 8 bars. So.
Yes, but it can be sold. I mean, yeah. Remember, we're talking about. I saw on Filmstock, it was a computerized kind of ding, and it was like bang, $2.50. That's how much it cost if you wanted to buy it. So yeah. You can, 8 bars is great. 8 bars can be a whole damn song. 8 bars could be behind us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
I think 8 bars is behind the game chat.
So.
And you can find us on GoFundMe, the Traveling Farrs. You can also find us on Cash App, $Traveling Farrs. You can check out the Facebook and find both links.
She's all over the Facebook.
It's part of my job.
Karen is the Facebook maven. She's all over it. So, you want to say something? Throw it on the Facebook.
You have questions?
Put it on the Instagram.
Suggestions?
Hit us up on Twitter.
Job
We're there for
leads?
you. What country should we go to?
Whichever one lets us in at this point.
Yeah, that's a problem. All right. That's it. That's all I got.
Have a great day.
Say goodbye to people. Say goodbye to people.
Bye, people.
Peace.